Ascendia Group, your Director of Marketing. And today what I wanted to do was have this meeting and welcome everybody officially to KV Core. It has, yay, finally launched for Ascendia Group, and I'm really excited for the results I've seen yet thus far with the testing that I've done in the system and the different things that I've learned so far. And so what I wanted to do with respect to this period of time that we are dealing with right now, I didn't want to assume all of you to be joining us in the office together in a closed room. So hopefully this is a little bit better and more comfortable setup for you for me to record some of these Zoom webinars for KV Core, just to update you on the system, help you to learn it really well so that you get results, all while fitting it into your schedule, whether you can join me live when I do host them live, or just have the opportunity to watch these in a recorded Zoom webinar at your own time in your own location. So with that said, I'm going to go through some of the basics that I want to make sure you have set up with your KV Core system. And kind of like the most important things from a baseline at this point in time, if you do have an agent website arrangement with Ascendia Group, if that's the level that you're in, hence you're receiving this video, then your website should be set up and active at this point in time. Many of you I've already sat down and met with to go through some of the basics on your actual website. Some of this is going to be repetitive for some of you. I'm going to go quickly through a lot of this just for the fact that one, many of you have already been exposed to this. If you haven't, that's okay. This is recorded so that you can go back if I'm talking really fast and go to the key points and watch them again. So, so first things first, again, everyone's site is live. It should be your first name, last name, .ascendiagroup.com. You should have received a welcome letter from KV Core asking you to change your password. If you have not received this email yet, please email me, lisa@ascendiagroup.com. Let me know you did not receive this email. I do want to make sure that you get into your actual KV Core account that not only has your website, but your CRM and all the other really important agent features. So I'm not really going to go through all of the features in this episode. This one really is just to make sure that we have some of the foundational things covered. I'm going to have a series of additional webinars beyond this one, and also make sure that you're in the actual KV Core success training as well, because everyone's going to have individual needs. You're all at different levels of knowledge and marketing, or what you even want to market with your business. So I think it's best that I cover different topics, and then the ones you're interested in, you can make sure that you see those webinars. Ones that you may not, pertain to you, then you don't have to worry about spending time there. So first things first, I am logged into the dashboard. Now my account is an admin account, so I have access to, mine's going to look a little different than yours when you log in. But I want to first point out that over here in the top right-hand corner, it says Agent Success Plan. We are going to encourage all of the agents, whether you've had any exposure yet in KV Core, to click on this link here and enroll into, which hopefully will work. There we go. Enroll into the KV Core Agent Success Plan. It goes week by week, and we'll take you through an entire curriculum, very detailed, into all the different aspects in the system. I've been through a lot of it myself. It's really helpful. It does go in order with helping to onboard new agents into the system. I can tell you that there's a lot in week one that I already did for you, so it's really quick for you to skip over a lot of it. But what we're going to do is, if everyone can start this over the weekend, if you haven't already, attached to each week is a live webinar that goes along with what is included in that week. And if you all can kind of go through this program, it's going to answer a lot of the basic questions that you may have, that it may come up for you in these webinars. So I just wanted to ask that everyone kind of jump into there and start poking around at the trainings. It would be very important. The next thing is KV Core has this really nice Craigslist extension, which allows you to post any of your listings directly after Craigslist with the click of a button. It's all integrated with your own KV Core account. So and what I did, but you have to have the extension on your desktop in order for it to work. So again, this is a foundational thing. What I did is right here in the dashboard, you are going to see this middle section called Company Announcements. And what I've done is I have added the exact link to download this Craigslist extension onto your computer. So just click in the Company Announcements, click on that link. You do have to be in Chrome in order for this to work properly. But if you can just go ahead and do that, I know it may not be top of mind that anyone is still using Craigslist these days, but KV Core tells us they are, and to highly suggest us to use this feature regularly and ongoing to post our listings out to Craigslist. And so this will be really helpful. It's a free tool, so why not, right? So anyways, you'll just download that onto your computer, and then and I'm going to get back to actually showing you how to post that in just one second. So next, I want to make sure everyone is also aware at this point in time, so basically you have your own KV Core account. And so all the marketing that you do that generates your own leads go right into your own account and are managed fully by you. And then separately, the brokerage, myself obviously included, we're marketing through the brick and mortar. We're doing digital marketing, and leads that are brought in through there are going to come in through what we call a smart number. So the smart number is essentially a tracking number. And then we also have our main website, ascendiagroup.com. So both of those, the tracking number and ascendia.com, are basically the brokerage side of lead generation. And when leads come in from either one of those avenues going forward, those leads are going to come in, and then they're going to be round robin to the appropriate agents who serve those leads. So whether they're buyer leads, seller leads, or rental leads. So depending on what compensation plan you are on with Ascendia Group, those have been set up with the executive team to round robin appropriately. Now, Brian will very shortly go through a little bit of the structure of how that is going to work. But at this moment in time, you are all on that round robin if you're receiving this video, like I said, based on your compensation structure with Ascendia Group. So if you see a phone number coming in, I believe it's a 924 number, that means that it's a lead from the brokerage side of marketing, and you definitely want to take it because it's your round robin turn. So, and many of you have already received the leads, and so that's fantastic. But I just want to let you know that it's turned on, and you could be actively receiving leads coming in right now. So, and more to come on that. So, but what you'll want to do is KV Core has a mobile app. Actually, there's two of them. So to help best serve the leads that come in through these tracking numbers, you'll definitely want to download the KV Core app onto your phone. So you have the mobile version, so you can very easily from wherever you are log into your KV Core account and actually respond to these leads, because you will have a period of time where if they do go unanswered, that they will get bumped to the next person, the next agent. So I would make sure that you have the KV Core app. Just go to your the App Store on your phone. There's one for Apple and the other device. And then there's also a second one for the open house feature as well. And so download the KV Core Open House app as well. This is an awesome feature of KV Core if you haven't dove into this yet. So I want to make sure that you're aware that this is there. More to come on training on this, but make sure those two apps are downloaded onto your phone. I do want to mention that I recently have found out from KV Core, and myself included, so please do not do any type of campaign testing, meaning if you're testing, like if you're posting a landing page, which you'll learn how to do if you haven't done already, or if you have a campaign that you're running, please don't test it like using your own cell phone number that's integrated with the KV Core account, because the cell phone number that you gave me to set up your agent websites is integrated on the round robin for the brokerage side of things. And when you test the system, the KV Core system, using your smart number, one, it potentially is going to bump you out of the round robin rotation and put you back on the bottom of the list. It's going to count it as a lead. And two, it does something really funky to the actual smart number system. And so they've highly advised, if you want to test a campaign you're running, make sure that a link is working properly. Use a different phone, like your spouse's phone, friend's phone, you know, a desk phone, just something else that's not the cell phone number that's tied to KV Core. And like I said, and then also please note that when you do test, it could potentially bump you out of your own rotation because you're testing and it's counting that as a lead. So that's that on there. I've had a couple of people ask me about customizing the header banner or the middle banner that's on your KV Core website. So I just want to show you a feature here that you can customize that I recently found out about. If you click on Web and IDX, you will get to this page here, and it should say, where it says Ascendia Group on my end, it should have your web address there. If you click on Edit Settings, actually, let me first show you what I'm talking about. I apologize, jumping the gun here. So on your website's going to look very familiar here, except for you'll have your name and your photo. This blue banner, which is on my end, it may be a different color on your end because I've tried to customize the colors based on what you've requested. You can actually change the content here and customize that on your site. And that's what I'm referring to. So if you click on, I'll start back here at Web and IDX. If you click on Edit Settings, and hopefully it's on the broker side here. It's my first run through of showing you this. Scroll down until you see, keep scrolling down quite a bit. Okay. See, I'm doing this for the first time, showing you this, so bear with me, trying to help you. Okay. There is a custom feature here that will change that. And it might not be on the broker side. So let me start this again. I am just going to change this on my end to Beth to see if that will show. So I apologize for the little delay here. I'm trying to show you this so we can change this for you. Okay. It's called custom title. So if for some reason I cannot see this on my end, it's called custom title. That is the field that when you type in that field, it will replace the text with that middle banner. And I apologize here. Here we go, right here. Website custom tagline. So if you scroll down and you see this here, this will replace this blue, what's in this blue banner here on your website. So it'll override the broker site and it will put whatever you would like there. So if you have your own tagline or a link to a YouTube video or something, you can actually click that, make sure you click save, and that'll let you customize that to whatever you'd like it to say. So that's really cool. Okay, so next, let's go into listings. So on the left-hand side here, this is where all the listings that are in the MLS, all the listings in the MLS are here and available to you. I am going to just pull up a listing, I'm going to pull up 312 Canal. This is one I'm familiar with. No rhyme or reason why I'm pulling this up. And let me just move myself here out of the way. So I just want to show you really fast, just if you aren't familiar yet with this basic feature of posting a listing. So like I had mentioned, the Craigslist extension. So if you have the Craigslist extension downloaded on your computer and you want to push out one of our listings, whether it's your own or just one of our listings under our brokerage out to Craigslist, first of all, I'm going to go back to listings, and you will see this column all the way on the right here. See how it says Craigslist? This means this will tell you whether or not that particular property has been pushed out to Craigslist yet. So I am going to look back up Canal Road, and it doesn't say that I've pushed this listing out to Craigslist yet. So it's really kind of handy so that you're not doing multiple listings where it would get pulled down. All you do is you click on the listing, and then these three little dots in the top right-hand corner here next to send via email. These are all the different things that you could do really quickly with this listing. So if you're in a hurry and you are going to go meet a client, you could print a flyer. You just click right on here, and this version of a flyer will come up with a lot of statistical data that would make it really easy. You can email this to someone, you can download it, take it with you. It's really nice. They are working on making the image behind it fit better on the page. So they're saying it's a Mac thing right now, but that should be fixed really soon for those of you who are asking. See, that looks weird. But this here is the Craigslist. If you scroll down to the last one, they'll say post to Craigslist. So if you don't have the extension and you click here, you won't get this far. But I'm not touching anything, and it's doing all of this automatically. It's actually creating the listing, and there you go. And it even has my name because I'm in my own account right now, so I'm not going to click publish on this. But so how Ascendia Group's we have call capture, like the text call capture. So this 242 number, this is actually our tracking number. That's our smart number. And when you ask it to text your name, so you're going to text Lisa to this number, the KV Core system has your name attached to each one of your account as a text feature. So if I was to text Kevin to 242-7014, that would get tagged as Kevin's lead, and it would go into Kevin's account. So you can actually use this smart number in KV Core for your own marketing, and it'll post with your name right here, and you just go ahead and click publish at the top here. Excuse me. And then you'll have to verify the Craigslist account before it'll go live. And that's attached with the email address, your Ascendia Group email address. You should receive an email, says that you want to post, confirm the Craigslist listing, and boom. So they suggest using this feature regularly and ongoing because it's there and it's free and available to you. So I just wanted to show you that. Let me X out of here. And there's, you can easily post this out to your Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. There's so many different things that you could do here from the listing standpoint. I'm going to get into more of the squeeze pages and landing pages in a separate video. So I prefer posting from a squeeze page, like when I'm doing social media, and I'll explain why in the video that I shoot about that. But nevertheless, that is an awesome feature for like pushing out to Craigslist, like I said, or if you're in a hurry just to get that listing out there to social media. So, and let's see. Okay, so a couple of other things that are really super cool in Marketing Autopilot. Okay, so Marketing Autopilot, excuse me. Behavioral automation on the right-hand side here, you can read up on this. This is essentially integrated with all of your accounts already, and it is very super cool. Kevin, if you are watching this, you're smiling because and same with Brian, we were experiencing this yesterday or the day before. So how this works is, let's say you have an open house and you get 20 people who opt in through the open house app, so they're immediately imported into the KV Core platform. So maybe you're working with 2 of them, and the 18 of them kind of were lost leads, just kind of hanging out in the background. They weren't ready yet. And then all of a sudden, 2 months later, Mary Smith goes back to the website that she accessed at the open house, that was your website, and she starts searching properties again 2 months later, just browsing while she's drinking her coffee in the morning. Well, KV Core recognizes that Mary Smith came into your open house 2 months ago, hasn't done anything, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, is starting to browse properties again on your website. So it is going to let you know that she is doing this, like at the moment she's doing this. And in fact, it's also going to record all of the properties and show you all of the exact properties that she's browsing, how many times she's looked at the photos, and it's going to send you a text message to let you know she is doing this. Now, it'll give you a little bit of time to reach out to Mary to say hello again. However, if you don't get to her right away, not to worry, because KV Core is going to send her an email and or a text message just out of the blue saying, oh, how are you doing? And following up with her and acknowledging that she is browsing properties. So it is very, very cool. It's called behavioral automation. It's tracking the behavior of your prospects, buyers, and clients. So that is very cool, and wanted to let you know about this. The next one here is search alerts. So obviously this is a really important feature of KV Core. I want to make sure you're aware of this. This is really, really easy to use. You just go in here for any prospect that you have. You can access it here under Marketing Pilot or in the CRM. If you have a lead that you want to put on an alert, like you used to do in the MLS, you could do everything here, and you'll want to do everything here. And if I haven't, in fact, I need to acknowledge that. So for those of you who I haven't personally said this to, make sure that most everything you do from now on is in KV Core, if at all possible. This is where you're going to get the most out of KV Core. If you go and start doing research in the MLS, that's going to be external to KV Core, so it doesn't know you're doing that. Like if you're sending people properties or information directly from MLS, this is integrated with the MLS and has a lot of the same features or similar. So try to keep your business in here, and this way it's going to keep everything tracked, and also what your prospects are doing as well. So, but as far as, I'm going to just click on, I think Tony, you tested this, so I'm just going to click on Tony's. She tested her own lead here, but I'm just going to show you. This is, if I clicked on a contact in the CRM, say you have some prospects in there, all you have to do to set up an alert is right here for the search alerts. You literally just click this and see how it says add alert. You would just click add alert and just really go through the process of what, if this was Mary Smith or whoever, what they would be looking for in a property, and it'll automatically attach that alert to that particular person and start sending them properties as they come up. Again, completely indirectly from the MLS, because this is integrated with the MLS. So that is a really awesome feature, and KV Core says it's one of their top used features as well. So, okay. I didn't really get to the open house feature, but if you have the app downloaded on your phone, the other way to access the virtual house, like if you are hosting a virtual house, you'll want to view this area here under the lead engine, and this is how you get the open house. It's like a lead capture for when you're at an open house. You can even customize the background with the property that you're at, so everything looks super professional. A couple of the agents I've spoken with already are using like iPads. They have the app on the iPad, and whether or not you want to let people actually type in and enter their information at your open house themselves, or you may want to hold the iPad and just do it for them, just keep things cleaner and safer. But everybody's information then goes directly into your KV Core account. And there is an automated follow-up campaign that KV Core has in place already, automated, for any of your open house prospects. And it's really nice. So you'll want to at some point go in and take a look at all of the emails that are set up to go out, so that you can kind of customize the voice, your voice, and change or take out any emails that you don't want to go out to your prospects. How you would do that is click on Marketing Autopilot. You would click on Start a Campaign. And when you go in here to My Library, it just takes a second to populate. These are all the campaigns that were already written by professional copywriters and put into place by KV Core based on the real estate industry. And as a marketer and copywriter myself, this is extremely valuable that all of this work has been done for you. And so, you know, some of the voice this was written by individual people that are not you. So this is great that it's there, but I just suggest you to go in. You can customize any of these. So if I click on the open house campaign, this is the campaign. These are the emails that your prospects would get that come to one of your open houses. It shows you all the emails that are already set up by KV Core. And so you can see these are the email succession that they're going to get. So no lead is lost, which is so nice, because when you get really busy and you have a lot of leads, keeping up with each one of them can be really difficult. And you don't have to worry that all your leads are now going to be followed up for you. I mean, you can reach out, of course, and you will, but just know that KV Core is also helping you do that in the background. But to go ahead and view what's being sent to everyone, you would just click on the edit or preview. No, not edit or preview, sorry, preview. And this is basically what they have set up to go out. So you can edit that content, you can change it, or you can delete it from Succession. Excuse me. But at least you know they're all followed up. But I would like you to go through and kind of read them all, so you know what your customers are going to be and prospects will be receiving. So that's that. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, next thing, which most of you, we've already covered this, but for those of you who I have not gotten to, I apologize. I'm in Beth's account right now. And so basically this is your domain that KV Core gives you for free. So it has your first and last name, ascendiagroup.com. Many of you have wanted to use a vanity domain in place of that to market your business. And that is fantastic. There's two ways to go about doing this. You can either you could buy a domain like movetosarasota.com, let's just say. You buy this and you want that to be what happens when they click on it, it opens your new website. So two ways you can do it. You could either forward the domain. It's also called pointing. So you would go into, say, GoDaddy, and you would ask it to, usually it's found under manage your domain. And there's a way to forward it. So it'll say, take this domain and forward it to this website address. So all you would do is copy and paste your Ascendia Group email, your KV Core email into there, press save. And now what'll happen is when they click on movetosarasota.com, it will forward it to this new website of yours. Now, when somebody lands on and the actual website opens up, the browser window, the browser bar at the top is going to change back to Beth at ascendiagroup.com. So sometimes people don't want that. They actually want to move it over so it's permanently hosted at movetosarasota.com. And then when you open it, it stays at movetosarasota.com. There's no beth@ascendiagroup.com showing in the browser bar. So in order to do that, what we've discovered is you would go into the marketplace here, and it's vanity domain add-on. And so KV Core will let you do this. It's $11 a month charge to do this, a fee to do this. I would say that the positives for doing this to validate the 11 per month spend is that if you do have a really good domain that has a location in it, so let's just say movetosarasota.com is really good because it has the word Sarasota in it, which would then get picked up in SEO keyword research. That is probably the one time that I would say that's a good domain to validate $11 a month spend. It's really up to you. You can still forward it for free as well, and you can put that domain on your business cards. It'll forward to the same website address if you want to get around the spend, either way. But if you do want to permanently move the domain, you will need the KV Core name servers. And what I'm going to do, because at this moment in time, I cannot access my email yet this morning. So as soon as I can get in, I am going to put in the company announcements the 2 KV Core name servers, and that's what you're going to need to actually move your domain to KV Core, like a permanent move to KV Core. So that will be stored here in the company announcements. I just wanted to let everybody know. And the last thing, and again, I'm going to get into this deeper in a different webinar, is the widgets. So what is a widget and what is a carousel? So I'm here on ascendiagroup.com. These boxes are all called widgets, and these down here are called carousels. You can add or take out on your agent site whatever widgets you don't want to have here or you do want. They're almost like shortcuts that kind of keep bulk information organized. So like if you wanted to view a list of land, you would just click on it and it would go to land. So they're like shortcuts. If you don't want them there though, you could take them out. Same with the carousels at the bottom. You have the ability to customize what you want in the carousel. So we've just set up 3 general ones, just listed, which is our listings. We have listings on Siesta Key and listings in Sarasota. So more than likely, if you haven't changed this yet, they're what the broker set up on the broker site. However, you can change this. And so if you are in Web and IDX, this is the page that would come up. You would just go here to the top for widgets. And as soon as it loads, just a second here. There we go. It'll show all the widgets. These 5 are the ones that are already installed on your page when you get it. You can take these off of your page. And then these are some other ones down here that KV Core also gives you. Keep in mind that the way these pages are laid out, it's like they're balanced. See how like some of these are longer and shorter. So you have to be careful. What we've been told is that you have to at least have in chunks of 2. So you either have to have 2, 4, 6. It's just how it'll balance properly on the page, or else it'll leave a white blank space there. And also, just seeing the blog, it makes me remind you to mention about the blog. You guys all have your own blog capabilities on your website. Again, when you're in Web and IDX, you just click on the blog and you can write your own blogs. I encourage you to write your own blogs. I will be putting blogs in, I'm in Beth's page, so it's not showing any blogs, but I've put a couple of them on the broker site, and I have made it accessible for all of you to have. If you're not into writing blog content, you're welcome to use it on your site. I'm not copywriting any of it, but it also gets picked up in keyword research. That's why blogs are really valuable. And we've played around a lot with the Ascendia blog. So if you click on agents, it's at the bottom. It says blog. You can also see, here's the 2 that I've done here. There's Sarasota, and then there's another one moving to Sarasota. So But you could write your own. You could set it where you're not getting any of the feed from the ones I'm writing to. Like I said, your website is your own. So I just want to let you know that you do have that. So you could have it as a widget on your page where they can access your blog there. You could rearrange this if you want. Like if you're really into blogging and you want it at the top, you can actually do that. But then also you can access it here at the blog. And I believe you can also make a custom tab just for blog if you want to. Like if you're really into blogging and you want it as a tab on your website, you could do that as well. And just email me. I'm happy to show you how to do that if you are interested. So those are the main things that I really wanted to cover in this video. Again, I'm going to be covering landing pages and squeeze pages next, which is really the biggest feature. I feel I have been playing around with a lot of the squeeze pages and doing social media marketing, and the capabilities are really amazing. So I will be shooting a separate webinar for you guys for that one. And if you have any questions at all, probably the best way to get in touch with me is to email me your questions. And then this way I could, if necessary, set a time to sit down with you and go through your specific needs and questions regarding certain different features in KB Core. So hopefully you guys got something out of this video today. And good luck, and just let me know how I can help. All right, thanks so much. Take care. Bye.